If you just glow, we could have seen it coming. Oh, like infrared, it lays dull in the brush. Porcupine skin and a temper like fire, burning across like a match to exhaust. Have you seen it? Where it goes, where it's creeping, and if it glows, ostracize me, move my parts into pieces, dismantle my trust. You must love Legoland, so listen intently to these wise-winded answers while changing your colors to the pull of the moon. Have you seen it? Where it goes, where it's creeping, and if it glows, how self-aware does it grow? 'Cause I don't think I've ever seen a chameleon nest with the crows. Am I asking way too much for menageries, for real love? I believed in you, I called your bluff. Isn't it the way things always end up all fucked up again? Never seen it, where it goes, where it's creeping, and if it glows. Have you seen it, where it goes, where it's creeping, and if it glows? The song I just performed is called Glow. It is off of my upcoming album called American Wasteland. My name is Whitney Tai, and I am a singer-songwriter born in New York, based in LA. Glow is a multifaceted realization that things can be unbeknownst to yourself, of yourself, or by others. And if things could only just give off an effervescence or a little bit of a hint of what it was, you might be able to be better at identifying it, whether it's a truth within yourself or a red flag in something, or just the true nature behind something. Having that ability to see if something is glowing and recognizing that that glow has a meaning, it only helps us and informs us to make better decisions and to protect ourselves. I had to grow up way too young, a desert flower raised by sun. Many times I burned to run, to unfold and just taste the dark behind the silver of this face. Sometimes dreams fall out of place, I couldn't let them go to waste in this garden beneath the stars. Oh, do we belong together, Rhea? Or are we forced to be alone out here forever? Do we belong together, Rhea? Something's calling me inside, just like the ocean calls the tide. Surely you'll find you someday, Rhea. The fall of winter stings the eaves. The house was stilled, the air won't breathe. I knew the world would still deceive. Every lion inside her heart pulled beneath us like a rug. All the phantoms in our thoughts for a geyser of my blood, just to fly away very far. We are two lonely moons. Do we belong together, Rhea? Or are we forced to be alone out here forever? Do we belong together, Rhea? Something's calling me inside, just as the ocean calls the tide. Surely you'll find you someday, Rhea. Maybe there's nothing left for us here. And maybe I've had my back to the sun for too long. Because now that I see you, I'm reminded of why we failed. And I just don't want to do that again. Not this time. I'm sure you'll understand. Do we belong together, Rhea? Or are we forced to be alone out here forever? Do we belong together, Rhea? Something's calling deep inside as every ember stokes the fire. Do we belong together, Rhea? Or are we shooting in the dark to be together? Do we belong together, Rhea? Something's calling deep inside as every ember stokes the fire. If not the road, then just the ride. Some other day, some other time. I promise to hold you closer, Rhea. Rhea is another track off of my forthcoming American Wasteland. Rhea is about coming full circle. It's about reaching a point in your life where you realize that you can no longer be a spectator and that you have to be the driver of the vehicle. You have to come to a place of self-reflectance where you take control of everything from your dreams to your love of self, to your honoring of your light, and knowing that no matter how far you've come, it's never too late for you to heal yourself, for you to start anew, for you to honor the way you move through the world, and that you are not the reflections and the projections of what is around you. Cut me off from the inside. Yes, it hurts to be alone sometimes. Strings attached to a landslide. Nowhere fast into this slow demise. And if I carry the weight of your fall, I might slip under your parasol. Don't want your shelter, 'cause I'm already on my way. I was never one for your small talk. Wish we'd feed ourselves from this orange tree. Hash the 411 on Miller or Shakespeare instead of screening our own tragedy. And I don't know if I can heal from the past. 3 years later, just to sport a new cast. You begged to stay when I was already on my way. It's too late. You had your chance when our bodies were fluorescent and morning birds would hold their breath. I wasted in the corner, draining blood on every call. Days turned to months, into years, into nothing at all. No, nothing at all. Already on My Way was one of the final tracks that was written for the album. It's about the deepest form of heartbreak and coming into the realization that the way you love and the way you choose to show up in the world is something that you deserve back in the nth degree. And it's never settling and never accepting breadcrumbs or a lessened form of love, that you can love ferociously and you can choose to put people in your life to love you ferociously, so that you remind others and yourself of how valuable you truly are, that no matter how much you've lost in your life and how much it has broken you down and pulled you into the wasteland, that you are still able to show up for yourself and love yourself out of that darkness, out of that wasteland, and become pure light.